Still here in Bali, ain't nothing changed. I just decided to switch up the scenery a little bit. So I brought you guys to the beach today. And more important than being here on the beach is what's directly behind me. This is a stream. Now let me tell you why this stream is so important. This stream is so important because I was just telling myself, I said, self, you need to keep making videos about money and finance because people just seem to love them. So today I wanted to make a video about the 7 streams of income that I'm working on building as I make this transition into becoming a digital nomad. I don't know if you guys have heard the saying, but the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Hey doggy, look at this doggy. You got some streams of income, buddy? Okay. These are called Bali dogs and they just be everywhere. They own Bali, so pretty much. Before we get into the 7 streams of income that I'm going to be building over the next few months, I want to talk about the 2 types of income that we're all out here earning. The first is going to be active income. So this is the typical income where you trade time for money. So back in the day when I used to work in corporate America, my salary was pretty decent. You know, I had a good, cute little base pay and I had some good bonuses. So they put me in the 6 figures pretty early in the game. But no matter what, I was still trading time for money. And so you would think when I made the transition over to photography, which became my passion, it became something I love to do, that my mindset would have changed, but it actually didn't. So just like I was going to work every day and getting paid every 2 weeks, as a photographer, I was still making active income. I would have to go to a shoot, take some pictures before I could get paid. Since I've been out here in Bali, my whole mindset has changed, especially when it comes to money. Before, I was used to the active income and getting paid for my services and my time, but now, making active income is not the move. If I can keep it all the way real, we're gonna keep it real on this channel. I have not made $1 since February, and I promise y'all I'm good. I've saved up a lot of money. I'm pretty good with investments, so I'm okay. But it made me think that if something like this happens, I do want to put myself in a better position to start making money passively because I want to go to sleep and I want to wake up richer. That's my new goal in life, and that's what I want to talk about today on this channel and with these 7 streams of income. I'm back. I like this. That's gonna be my new thing, like hopping into the videos from now on. So my view on money is exactly like how I view everything else in this world. It's all energy. You know how people be like, you know, keep that same energy? That's how I feel about money. I feel like money, you get the same energy that you put out. I want to literally make money just by being myself. I'm like, where can I be more of myself? And YouTube came to mind. You know, and I'm a big believer in the be, do, have paradigm. So for me, when I worked in corporate America, I said, oh, I have a great job. Cool. Was not fulfilled. I didn't last 3 years. I was like, out of here. Next step, I said, okay, I want to get into photography. I want to do photography. Everybody says, do something that you love. I honestly love photography because it allowed me to connect with people, and the camera just happened to be my instrument of choice. And after a while, it started to feel like a job. I started to feel like the love for it was gone. And I'm like, but this is who I am. I'm like, I am a photographer. It's Elton the photographer, right? That's what, that's me. I'm so thankful to the universe. I am so thankful for the power of manifestation because I was able to break off into a couple other things that I do love. So let's talk about these 7 streams of income. I'm gonna break it down into the 3 streams of active income that I'm currently making. And then we're gonna transition into the 4 or 5 streams of income that I want to add on. So I think that's a total of what, 8? So it's more than 7, whatever. So first, of course, we will start with photography because that's how most people know me. Most people know me as Elton, the photographer. And you know how they say, find something you love and do it and you won't ever have to work another day in your life. I don't think that's necessarily true because after a while, photography just turned into a job like anything else. Doing jobs that I didn't necessarily love, but I was like, I need to make this money. And after a while, I missed the just pureness of me working with somebody because I admired them or I wanted to just capture the beauty in them. And once that was gone, it just turned into something that I didn't love. And I was just getting checks, and the checks were big. Like, I was making, full disclosure, I was making as much as like $50,000, $60,000 for a job. So that's money, but I had to walk away from it because it wasn't fulfilling me. I'm figuring out a way to bring photography back into my streams of income. And I know I'm very confident that there'll be ways for me to get back in photography and still do something that I love, that I'm able to connect with people. What I want to tell you guys is that if you have something that you love to do, then I say do it. But I want to challenge you a little bit further in this video. So let's get to the second thing. The second stream of income that I started to make was through Instagram influencing. So I know a lot of people always ask me, Elton, how do you get companies to pay for your flights? How do you get hotels to give you free rooms? How do you get these people to pay you to post a picture on your social media for something that you would do anyway? And what I'll say to that is, that was pure manifestation. I don't even have a strategy to give you guys, because you have to think about it. I started photography back in 2008. I started photography back when there was no Instagram, Twitter was cool, there was no Instagram influencers. And so when I started, I got into it with no concept of being paid to take pictures on a mountaintop in Chile and getting paid for it. You know, that it just did not exist. So what I will say is that, first of all, figure out something that's authentic to you. If you like barbecue, like let's say you love a grill and you love making barbecue, then just post barbecue on your Instagram every single day. If you like natural hair, post natural hair and the things that you love on your Instagram every single day. Just do what you love. And I think that there is a market for everybody. It's people that collect Pokemon and are making millions off of that, you know? So just figure out something that you love that's true to you, and don't get into it for the money, because I didn't get into Instagram influencing for the money. It kind of came to me because I was being authentic to myself. The third way that I make active income right now, and let's be real too, I'm not making any money, so this is just kind of hypothetically speaking. But anyway, the third way that I make an active income is through my travel show, Lens of Culture. And now I absolutely love working on Lens of Culture. It stretched me to a different point. It allowed me to meet a different version of myself. For so many years, I had never wanted to be on television. And this is something I haven't really talked about on this channel, but I've been approached to be on television almost a dozen times before I decided to take Lens of Culture. And the reason I decided to take Lens of Culture, because everything just felt right. It felt like the right people were involved. I love my Clio TV. I love my producers. I love my co-hosts. Everything just worked right. And I was also like, I would love to increase the visibility of Black people traveling. Like, that's who I am. The crazy thing is, I was minding my business. I was actually traveling in Turkey, and I got a call from my current producer. Her name's Rochelle. Rochelle, if you're watching this, I love you. Anyway, Rochelle called me. No, I'm getting a call. There's something to be said about getting opportunities that are beyond what you can see for yourself. I like to look at that as almost whispers from your higher self. I look at it as, for some reason, the best version of Elton said, man, you need to be on camera. You need to be in front of the camera, so you're gonna have to get ready or not. I had limited myself to only being a photographer. And this is what I want you to get out of this video. I'm not even gonna say you can be who you wanna be. You already are exactly who you are. You are literally in the body of exactly who you are. You just have to give yourself permission to be that person. I'm getting real passionate about this video. This is, but now we're gonna switch things up a little bit. The first stream of income that I'm building on this road to being paid for being myself is this YouTube channel. I wanted to make videos that spoke to people in the way that I needed to be spoken to when I was going through the roughest, loneliest, toughest times in my life. I just want to be of value to the world, and this is the way that I choose to do it. So I'm not making $1, but I'm sure that it'll start working itself out because my intention is right. So think about your intention. My next stream of income that I shared in a previous video is actually my equity stake in Made's banana flour. And this is my first time being an equity holder in a company, but I have a really good feeling about it. So we'll see where it goes, but I think we're gonna be all right. My next source of income is something that I have been in love with since high school, and that's the stock market. I had just always been interested in being an investor, and when my father taught me about compound interest, I was like, wait, what? And I won't say it's necessarily been a source of income because I just reinvest my dividends and my earnings, but it has been a huge source of me increasing my net worth over these years. And it gives me a lot of security in being here in Bali and not making no money. And the last source of income that I'm currently working on is actually a book. I decided to write a book, y'all. I'm gonna be an author. It's gonna take a while to write a book. It's not gonna be something that I just write tonight, but I already started during my birthday. I started in India back in March. And I got a good little skeleton going on. I'm really excited about it. I'm really gonna use this channel as a workshop for the actual book. So that's something I'm super excited about and something I kept at the end because I'm working on it, but my primary focus are the first 6 things that I talked about earlier. So I just want to thank everybody for watching this video. I want to thank everybody for subscribing to this channel. I need to get monetized. Monetization starts at 1,000 subscribers. So tell your friends, your cousins to click the subscribe button. I've never asked for this, so just do your boy a solid and we can all get there together because I really want to keep making these videos and I really want to continue to connect with each and every one of you. So thank you so much and I'll see you tomorrow.